I just found something that could have been a problem and could have been making some noise, but I don't think this would have been the noise I heard. But this oil pan was touching the cross member under the car. I thought this looked like a little deeper oil pan than the one that was on the other engine, and I also thought it took more oil than I thought it should have. So anyway, that would have become a problem if it wore through and dumped all my oil out while I was going down the road. So there is that, although I can't really wrap my head around the thought that, oh, that's the noise that I heard, because the noise that I heard was more of a grinding noise than a bumping noise. And the whole car seemed to be running rather unevenly while I was doing it. Something to keep in mind to look into, though. Alrighty then, let's take a look. Now if you look down there in the oil pan, keep in mind this was a brand new oil pan. A lot of metal there. I should say, well, I'm saying a lot, but I've seen more. Of course, I didn't run this very long after it started making that noise, so I may not have, it could just be a bearing wearing out. It may not have bitten into the crankshaft yet. I don't see anything like a broken rod anywhere. Let's start taking that apart. Flywheel is loose. That's interesting. But I still don't believe that would have caused the noise that I was hearing. Okay, this one has a line here. It's not horrible, but there is one there. So far, I'm thinking this engine could be savable, although I'm not sure that I want to save it. This one here looks scratchy. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you see a line here and here. Crankshaft's a little scratched up too. Yeah, same thing here, look. Y'all see that? I don't know if sunlight makes it any easier to see or not, but there's just a groove in that. So I probably already know everything I need to know about this motor. I don't think it's ruined. It would need to be sent to a rebuild and have him recheck everything. Put it back together with some new bearings and stuff. I thought I could get away with this on this engine. Guy I bought it from talked it up like, you know, all this thing. You could probably just put it back together, he said, and it'd be fine. Well, that wasn't true, but my own fault for letting somebody convince me to do that. So, anyway, I'm still not going to build it and put it in a Rambler. I may not build it at all. I may just sell it. But give the new owner a lot more cautions about it. Instead of selling it as an engine, it needs to be put back together. Sell it as an engine. It needs to be, you know, a good candidate for a rebuild like that. Now that one is the worst one. That rear main. Well, I say it is. It looks to me like there's a wear spot right here. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to pull this engine apart. And what I mean by that is I don't think I'm going to pull all the pistons out and everything. I know I'm not going to build it. And somebody else may want to. But what I am going to do is just, I'm not going to torque those main caps back down. I'm just going to snug them up. Probably put the oil pan back on there and just, that'll make it a lot easier to transport or whatever without getting dirt in it. Alrighty then, I think I'm done for the day. Larry came over and helped me put the hood on the Rambler. I'll probably go down and we're about to get pollen, that old green pollen gets all over everything. So I'll probably go down and put the car cover, put a car cover over the Rambler, keep it from turning green. And make up my mind about what I'm going to do as far as all these engine parts. I've got enough parts here to build an engine, but I don't want to build an engine. I've kind of reached the point where I think I do not. Did I tell you I had an interesting thing a while ago where my back hurt? I might have told y'all this a minute ago. I could have and forgot. But that got me thinking, well, if my back's, you know, I've never had a bad back. I think I did tell you that, but if I'm doing something now that's making it hurt, I probably should stop doing that. And my hands too, I noticed my hands, I get that trigger finger back and I get my numb fingers and stuff back when I'm doing this kind of work. So, you know, like I said the other day, I think I'm going to just sell the parts I got, keep the ones I want to keep in case I ever need them. And I suppose eventually I'll tear this motor apart because I got thinking, well, nobody can really tell what it's like without it being apart. If I pull it down and they can see the cylinder holes and the pistons and everything, they can make up their own mind about whether somebody wants to buy it. This engine's already bored over 30. You couldn't bore it over any, no, it's bored over 60. So you couldn't bore it any more unless you sleeved it. Although some people would do that. Some people might buy the pistons. I don't know. You know, you never know. I bought it, so you know, somebody else might buy it. And I've got quite a few engines back there, so I may just start pulling them out. I might save one. I got that little Camaro engine, 2-bolt main engine. I might save that one and crank in it, and then get rid of the rest of them. And the heads, I've got a lot of heads. I got a bunch of camel hump heads and power pack heads and all kind of stuff. So, yeah. But for today, I'm going to be done with this and probably gather up these lifters and put them. These were comp cam lifters. At least they came out of the comp cam lifter box. I'll put them back in that comp cam lifter box. See, these were the ones that I looked at all the lifters I had, and these are the ones that didn't have any wear. A lot of times they'll get wear right on the top of them, where they ride on the cam. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna cut y'all off. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been a long day, and I'm gonna get cleaned up, relax. Might play a little banjo later on or something. I don't know. But appreciate y'all. Hope you're doing well. I'll talk to you next time. By the way, I know Cutworm hadn't said anything about this, but I heard through the grapevine that he might not be doing too well health-wise. So y'all pray for Cutworm. He might need a little extra prayer right now. Alrighty then, and send him a message. Tell him we're thinking about him. Bye-bye.